So we're at war with these guys. They're probably going to start sending some units in. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's take care of the rest of the north moves. So the Carstein Lord will take Plesk. We'll take that next turn, and then Novchozvi, Novchozzi. Yeah, Novchozzi. We'll take that one after. So 1, 2. We'll have 2 more settlements by 14 from this. And then we'll have to figure this out. So I don't... Yeah, no, that is a walled settlement. All right, so maybe we take this one first and then head down here. Or if we take this one and then head back up here, we can start taking land over here and then just leave this. Oh, wait, he's got a settlement right here. Yep, he's got this one too. So we'll have to probably take this one first and then come down here and take these. All right, well, what else can we do? We definitely want to take Port Ostrok, and then we got a couple fights we need to do with Vlad. Yeah, Clan Mulder is just spamming units everywhere. So we've got some work to do. These guys have been putting up a hell of a fight. Let's do this one first. So what we need to do is wipe these guys out and then move here. You know, I wonder, can we...
Darkness comes.
If we go here, does it use up too much movement speed? So it leaves us with about 60. And then from there to there is 50 something. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. But we'll take this guy out first so that we have a more direct path to help it. And then right now we don't have movement speed, but you can see we're going around. So if we just go straight, I think it'll be enough. This one should be pretty straightforward. We're just going to essentially harass them into attacking us. And then once they attack, then yep, they don't have a chance here. So I'll be right back. Here we go. Easy fight. We'll clean up most of these guys. If we fight them again a second time, as long as they're on the way to the settlement, I guess it doesn't really matter. We wiped most of them out, but a couple of these guys did get out, the clan rats. Here we go. Okay, so the army did die. That's fine. Got a Book of Asher out of that. Yeah, we have enough to reach the settlement. Not quite enough to do a full sacking though, unfortunately, because it's worth 4 grand. So that means loot and occupy is probably going to be worth a decent amount as well. Although we might just want to occupy because this thing is a tier 3, so we'll at least get a tier 2 out of it. Yeah, I don't think we want to sack or loot and occupy. There we go. Switched up the items around just a little bit, and we're just going to go straight for the settlement. I don't know that it makes sense to... Well, you know, we could get a second fight out of it. Yeah, if we fight them here, but they escape, we can fight a second time when we attack the settlement. So maybe we'll do that. Because I would like to get some more items out of this if we can. So doing this is going to pull everybody in, but they're probably going to run. We won't be able to finish off every single unit here. Yeah, so then we'll do a follow-up fight, fighting the settlement. So that makes sense. So we're going to try to delay the main fight as long as possible. Let's get up there and do some harassment. So we'll cast some damage spells here. Yep, that'll work. We have a little bit of a shield. We can harass these guys a little bit. And then when the main army comes, we'll start doing the big spells. There we go. So that's what we wanted to do. Get their menace blows out. Fireball. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 armies reinforcing. We'll probably spend most of our winds of magic on the units, and then we'll save the heroes and lords for Vlad. Since it's going to be kind of an expensive thing to do. What do we want to do here? You know, she might be able to get some decent damage here. Oh, yeah, let's not... We'll bait the clan rats out. I don't want to get stuck on the ground. So we'll just do this a little bit. Now, we do have invis with her. So we could just fly off, and then they'll have to go searching for us. 3... Yeah, they can't even fit all their armies on because they have so many units. Well, you know what? This is going to be a good spot right here. Let's do... one of these. Oh, that was freaking terrible. I guess we hit literally the gap in their line. We found it. So anyways, I'm going to do a little bit of harassment when the main fight comes. Then we'll pop back in. Get some nukes in when they group up a little bit, if we can. And then maybe we can go harass isolated units like this guy way out here by himself. Yeah, I don't think they're... Oh boy, this guy might be going for us. But we have to stay in the woods because we didn't put invis on this guy. We put the invis in the flying unit. I don't know why I did that, actually. But anyways, we should be fine. Get another overcast here. Should be pretty good. 4 units caught in it. There we go. We're up to 350 kills. They're going to spot our units. Yep, they spotted Vlad. Let's get back there and see if we can clear some of that out before the main army comes. So they've got wolf rats and clan rat spears, so that's fine. We can deal with those with the nuke. And then we should be able to get Vlad out. Perfect. They summoned some clan rats and immediately got obliterated. So let's get this guy moving. Sweet, yeah, they're backing out. Alright, I'm going to keep harassing. They're going to spot him. Yep, they spotted him. So why don't we get back... I guess we can go to the corner and just fight there, maybe. Get them to group up in the corner. Seem that interested in chasing Vlad, though. So, not that big of a deal. Let's maybe harass this brood horror. Yeah, doesn't want to fight. He's too busy chasing Vlad. He's getting poked in the butt. He's going to get chased off the map, though. You know what? Yeah, maybe that's not... Well, it's fine. It's fine. If we have to fight these guys a second time, that's not that big of a deal. So they're going to be right at the edge of the map, which means they'll run pretty quickly. Yep, he's already low. It goes. Swiftly. All right, here we go. Big fight. See if we can keep Vlad alive. Just need to avoid the healing cap. And we keep getting hit by this spell. Can't really do much about it. But they don't do enough damage to really capitalize on it, so it's not a big deal. Alright, that guy's pretty low. Oh, another one. Dude, how many do they have, bro? What the hell, man? That's like the 4th one in a row, back to back. They must be getting it off cooldown or something. So that's fine. They still didn't do that much damage. Back this guy up so we don't get caught in that snare again. Right there, I don't know what they're doing, man. They're not wanting to fully engage. So I guess they just want to waste their ranged ammo on our shields. So we'll take advantage of that. Okay, let's start using some winds of magic here. Yeah, we're at our cap. We don't see. I want to wait for them to group up a little bit, so we'll use miasma. Do some of the cheaper ones. Yeah, he's gone. They start to bunch up a little bit, like right here. This could be... Let's do one right there. That'll hit at least 4 or 5 units. And there we go. Another stun. Oh, wow. They got out of it fast enough. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? I casted that. All right. So they dodged it. We wasted overcast on a single unit. Let's go ahead and boost this guy up. Oh, he's going to get off the map. Yeah, that's the problem with fighting here at the edge. Is they're just gonna get off the map. But a lot of their units are fleeing, which means this battle's pretty much over. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bit harder than this. Yeah, look at that army loss. This should be a good spot right here. They're running into each other, so we'll have plenty of time to get them in it. No, only 3. Oh, it's because one of them's a brood horror. That makes sense. So we got 3. That's not that bad. Yeah, every time they try to collapse on us, they just start to mass rout. So they don't have enough staying power, although they do have this guy. Let's see if we can take him out. Yeah, it's one of the few things that could actually cause us some trouble, but it doesn't seem like he will. Yeah, I think his melee attack's too low. He can't really get anything off. But we'll keep chasing the big units down. The little units don't even do enough damage to chip away our shield down. So that's not really a threat. Right, let me clean the rest of this up. This is pretty boring. Finally got them grouped up and I'm on cooldown. So yeah, take advantage of it, unfortunately. There we go. And now they're all like half gone. Fine. We'll wipe out at least 3 full units on that. Only 2 because they got out by the time I cast it. Right, let's get Vlad back so we can get his shield. There we go. We got army loss. We'll run down what we can. There. So we wiped some armies about in half. This one got cut in half. This one basically obliterated. Oh, no. Only 3 losses. This one less than half. Yeah, so like I said, the goal here wasn't to necessarily kill everything, but to get an extra fight, and hopefully we can get some more items. Yep, there we go. Got a banner of flame. So what did we actually wipe out? Frats. Yeah, almost nothing actually. We did kill one lord, and then a bunch of them got out, and then the brood horror got out. But we'll fight him again, and it's going to be an even easier fight because they're going to be all busted up. Oh, he's dead. Interesting. He killed a couple of them. I guess because they had nowhere to run? I don't know, that's weird. Yeah, they just ended up dying.
The world will
I'm good with that.
in blood.
Now, this is the build that I should... So the build that I have on that last fight is what I should have had for this battle, not the other one. I messed up on that, but that's alright. So we're already ready to go. We'll just go in there. So, probably don't need to show too much of this. We're just going to be doing the usual. Hit and run, using spells when we can, and then that's it. Yeah, they haven't been able to chew through our shields. But not even that. This is a very, very lopsided fight. So I haven't really had to go in and out too much. Mostly just standing and fighting. And then they run faster than they can deplete the shields. So pretty cool fight. Not the most interesting, but cool to see the items working that way. Alright, they're out of big units now. We'll run the rat down. I think we killed 2 lords, or no, we killed the 1 lord, and then the rat ogre, and then there's the brood horror rat. So they're pretty much out of units now. And then there you go. Executed, head chopped off, all that stuff. And that's it. We got the victory. So no losses, obviously. Try and get as many casualties inflicted as we can so we can get a corpse pit here. I don't think we will, though. They run so fast. If we had a couple packs of direwolves, it would probably make that a little bit easier. Yeah, we didn't even get close. They didn't have enough units for a corpse pit anyways, but we didn't... Did we even kill half? No, we didn't even kill half. So they ran too fast. But either way, that's 1 more army wiped out, and then that's their faction's capital wiped out. Let's see what we get with a loot and occupy. So 2 grand, is it worth it? 2 grand or to take the settlement? I think it's better just to keep it, because then we'll have a tier 2 settlement right off the bat. Got another, yeah, we got some decent items there. Right, so this one has income generation and a trade item, and this one we need to destroy. So we'll put income here. Yeah, we'll make a little bit of money from this. Now we're not done with the Skaven just yet. They've got 1 more settlement right here. Let's go ahead and take this and then finish these guys off. Here we got items. Let's go.
Darkness comes.
Yeah, we gotta discover it first. That's fine. He does not have an army inside. Right, so this should be it. I don't think... Yeah, this should be his last settlement. I don't think he has any armies out. Well, let's just wipe him out now. Oh, I didn't realize this was a siege battle. Alright, well, I guess we'll take it slow then, to avoid losses. I did want to test a few things. If we overcast this into a wall, like this, it's going to go through the whole formation, bounce, and then go back through it again. And it... Oh my god. It just zeroed out that formation. Literally took it to 0. Okay, so this spell's really good in sieges or anything with a wall. Holy crap. That was insane. And it's 18 winds of magic, so it's not... I mean, it's expensive, for sure, but it's not the most expensive nuke that we could do. Especially if we can get them to bunch up several units. It would just delete everything. I'm going to try it again right here. We've got 2 units going on top of each other. Yep, that's it. 2 units down to 0 just about. This one's got 1 left. This one's got 20 left. Wow, what a spell. I thought this thing was terrible, but it's actually not bad at all. It's definitely... It's a more situational than other spells, but it's... it definitely has its uses. Now, if we don't overcast it... Let's see how much damage it does. Yeah, it's not enough to 0 them out, for sure. It's still a lot of damage, but overcast is well worth it. They take out these archers. Yep, look at that. Bounce back and forth. Single unit left. So basically anything in a tight corridor like this is just instantly dead. And if you've got a whole corridor filled up, like in here, You could bounce it at an angle so that it takes out several units. That is crazy, man.
At once.
There we go. They're getting army lost. So that was an interesting fight. Also, I noticed we lost a couple units in here, and I have not casted a heal, and they resurrected. So I'm wondering if this guy has the ability to raise dead units. I think he might. It's either our unholy lodestone or it's our necromancer from the passive, but I don't think it's the passive from here because we've had it for a long time. And it did not do that. Or there's another unit in here doing it. I don't know. But there's definitely something raising the dead, because I saw a skeleton unit go down. I think he was down like 1 or 2 units, and now he's at 160. Now I haven't casted a heal. I've been using all the winds of magic on nuking. So very interesting. There we go. That should be the end of these guys. Fort Ostrog. Do we want to sack it? No, let's just occupy. I feel like it's going to be in decent shape. Yeah, it is actually. It's tier 2. I'm glad we didn't do that. So we don't... Ooh, interesting. So Crypt Horror, we could recruit him, and there's Siege Attacker, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be coming up here too often to recruit units. Unholy Lodestone, I don't want that. Let's just stay on the Flying Mount, the Hellsteed. So let's delete this building, and we'll put up the economic building instead. It does give us the option to hire another necromancer though. So why don't we do that? It's going to have to be at one of these. So this, we have level 2, and over here we have level 2. What army do we want it to go in? Probably this one, because he doesn't have anything. Yeah, let's do that. Because he doesn't have a unholy lodestone cart, and it's a Carstein lord, so he doesn't have the passive heal. So let's go ahead and do that. That's actually really, really helpful. Oh wow, we can get a mortis engine. So this thing, let's see. This is the one that causes passive damage just by being there. We probably don't need it. It would be nice to have it for certain battles, but I don't think we need it in this army. It's just going to be a big expense. We'll keep it in the recruitment pool. So we could definitely get a good army here. So 11 zombies. Yeah, we could literally one turn build a not a doom stack, but a very strong stack here. We definitely don't need it in this one. It's already kind of expensive enough. So maybe we'll hire another army to go north and start conquering up here. So we could do that. Right, we've still got some stuff to do here in the south. Yeah, so we have to deal with the dwarfs here. We want to take Grom Peak. Or we go back and deal with the rebellion. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I think they'll probably just crash into this, and then we can defend it. The garrison is reasonably strong, and we're kind of lucky that they're miners without the blast charge. It's just regular miner units. So they'll keep recruiting. This is probably going to be all miners, and so these guys should be able to handle that. And worst case scenario, if we need to, we can hire a Necro Lord just to go in there. Ooh, nice. 2 disciplined. So that'll give everybody leadership and melee attack, and then we should be able to defend that no problem. I don't think they'll attack until they're full stack, so 2 more turns. We'll worry about it then. But for now, we need to worry about Grand Peak. Yeah, this is going to be an easy one. Anytime you see crushing defeat, that basically means you're going to win. So we've got no AoE, only 3 range units. So we just need to conserve, make sure we don't lose any more, and then we'll heal up by next turn, and then we can keep pushing. But no, this is going to be an easy one, so we'll edit most of it out, but I just wanted to highlight. These are actually pretty good units to use in conjunction with your lords and heroes. So just basic, you don't need skeletons, just the zombies are fine. Basically just need units that your units can go hide behind. So like if you just go in by themselves, they take a bunch of hits, and then they'll lose their shield, and eventually get attrition down. If you have these zombies, you can just move your units behind the zombies, get your shield, and then go back in. So it basically just distracts them. Because we haven't done anything but hire zombies and use these guys. We haven't taken a single point of damage. It also helps that we have 2 Helms of Discord. So we can keep these guys, keep their attack and defense nice and low. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. we go. Got army loss. We didn't take any losses on any units because we just used the lords. And we basically healed these guys up too because they started out with a little bit of damage. So very effective pushing force. Alright, took the settlement. This one we need to sack because it's a tier 2 settlement. And they don't have any good buildings in there anyways. Nice, we got mount for her. What about... Oh, this guy didn't get it yet. Go get his at 8. Yeah, he didn't quite get it. Okay, let's take Grom Peak. See what's left. Nice, so it's open for us. Let's build income. There is an army right here. So they were trying to reinforce. Wait, they're all chewed up. You know what? I just remembered. They're at war with these guys. The Crooked Moon. So they're actually getting chewed up by these guys as well. Right, yeah, they're still at war with them. So that helps. They're splitting their forces. You know, I made a comment earlier about not being sure what was raising the dead. I think I just figured it out. So anytime you cast on somebody that has the Curse of the Undead, this heals, but it also resurrects dead combatants. That's almost guaranteed that's what it is. What a good spell. Holy crap. We're definitely taking that. I believe the final thing we're going to do here, well, two things, hopefully, is going to be down here. The Necroc Lord, he's only level 1, and he's going to be fighting a pretty elite army right here. But we do have some good units in here. Does it make sense to hire more? There's actually not much else we can put in here. Maybe we can get rid of one zombie and put in a Crypt Ghoul. That would be maybe something we could do, but I don't think it's going to really make a difference. At least not for this fight. So I think we're better off just doing it. Let me put some items on, and then we'll get in there. Right, we are going to rely pretty heavily on the blob, and then these other units are going to be roaming around the outside. So I've got 2 Helm of the Dominators that should help here.
Bring it all to me.
So let's go attack this guy.
Darkness comes.
Alright, yeah, he doesn't want to run. Oh man, he does have a flying unit, and we do not have a single ranged. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to deal with it. Hopefully he shoots it off on the zombies, and then we can, I think, absorb it. Other than that, they literally just have melee. So we're just gonna death ball and blob. Who do we want to put these items on? For sure, we want it on the dogs. And then I think it needs to go on our 2 elite troops. So that'll make them quite a bit stronger. So from 40 to 48, so basically a 28% increase in damage. Yep, I think that's the right unit to put it on. Okay, let's get in there and see what kind of map we're working with. So they've got a defensive position here with 3 inlets. I don't think we want to be pushing them. I think we'd like to bait them out into attacking us. So what I've done is I've set up defensively on this left side. We're going to stay in the wood line. I don't know if we'll stay against the back of the map. We might push to this little wood area, just because they do have some units that have some ranged attacks. Get the pistol guys as well. And then I put our units, the faster units in the back, just to hide in the wood line. We don't want them to be discovered or to come out yet. And then what we'll try to do is harass. Go ahead and get these guys out.
Your master calls.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move these guys in the wood line. They might get spotted, but I don't think that really matters too much. And then we'll try and move them over here so that there's more wood line between us and them. The only downside there is it will make... Oh, you know what? Shoot, why don't we do this? Why don't we not fight in the wood line? But we'll be surrounded by woods. So we still get the benefits, but then we don't get the drawbacks when our big guy's fighting there. Because I don't think this Vargolf is going to be all that useful right now until their lines start joining us. So we'll have them fight kind of in the big pile as well. So let's start working on these guys. The biggest issue is going to be these gyros. So we'll start casting as many of these spirit leeches as we can. So we have 4 from our abilities, our trait, and then we have as much winds magic as we can spend on that. So give me a few minutes to get these off and see what they do. Then also, instead of using these right away, let's use our Black Periopt to get maxed out. And then anytime we have these off cooldown, then we'll pop them both while we use a Spirit Leech. And that will help us maintain as high of Winds Magic as we can. What are these guys doing? Okay, we could jump on that, actually. I don't want to deal with the Slayers, though. They're kind of scary. So anyways, let's keep hitting the gyros. They're down to about 75%. Yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. But they're going to be vulnerable for sure.
I move swift.
I don't know if it's worth provoking these guys into attacking. Yeah, what are they doing? Are they can't possibly have vision right here. There's no chance. Why don't we get our Vargulf to go help? So let's hit this guy. Nope, yep, he's coming. Okay, so we need to figure out how to handle this. I would like him to use his bombs on our guys. He's going to use it on our big group. Yep, he's got 2 uses of it too, so that's not good for us. He's going right for the bunch. I literally can't do anything. We can just watch. That's it. So, anyways, he hasn't done it yet. I don't know what he's waiting for. Okay, he's retreating these guys, kind of. Golf is... let's get him over here. Well, we'll leave him here, actually. And then these guys are going to get shredded if they're on the front line. So what I'll do is I'll move them into the mix. Yep, this is... Okay, here we go. So the fight starts in earnest. Keep harassing these guys. They're almost down, actually, those gyros. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Damn it, man. I messed up. I didn't give the attack command very fast. And then these Slayers will absolutely destroy our direwolves. So we can't allow that. So we have to back. We just took some damage for literally nothing. We got 8 kills out of it. Where's our Vargulf? Okay, he's gonna get... Yeah, he's gonna get surrounded, so let's not have him stand out in the open like that. Right, we can get some debuffs. Okay, can you guys get in the back so you don't get completely destroyed? A couple more nukes on the gyro and we'll have him down. They're gonna chase. Yeah, they're chasing our crypt horrors, so we'll just move them around. Dude, this Vargulf is getting chewed up, dude. He's not even doing anything. He's just standing there. Yeah, they're shooting him, so I can't dodge. I can heal him, but that's not really going to do that much, unfortunately. We just have to try to tank it. What we could do is go out there. I feel like he might fare better in melee against those troops. If he'll listen to orders, come on, dude. I have to give him the move command like 20 times for him to move once. Okay, so he's not getting shot at now. That's good. How is our line? The line's actually holding pretty well so far. They're moving some miners back here. That's fine. The miners, these guys, this Vargulf should be able to handle miners. These guys are now isolated. Let's get the direwolves and the crypt horrors to collapse on them. We'll take a full volley from the front, but there's no avoiding it. Yep, there's no avoiding it. They'll heal. We just need... Oh, and they're almost out of ammo, so they're kind of useless now, but that's fine. Vargulf is doing much better now. Okay, so he's in his element there. Let's get this guy fighting miners, because at least he won't get completely destroyed by them. One more... Yeah, I think one more cast and we'll have this gyro bomber dead. Okay, crypt ghouls or crypt horrors. Perfect. So these guys are going to be dead. They're unbreakable, so they will stay to the end. We don't have to chase. We got to keep an eye for the healing cap on this guy, but he seems to not be hitting it yet, so that's perfect. We got these 2 guys tied up. Alright, final one. Please be the final one. 500 health. I think it is. So gyrocopters are dead. Or at least they're going to flee. No, they're dead. Yeah, there's no way they survive that. And their carcasses do cause damage. One got out, but that's less than 10%, so he'll be dead. This guy is out in the open. Get back, dude. What are you doing? Keep debuffing the line. The Vargulf is now in danger of... yeah, he's hitting his healing cap, so we got to get him back. If we can kill this thing off soon, we can get back there and get some help against those pistols. Okay, so let's get these guys back. They should be able to reinforce the Vargulf. Where do we need heals? Let's get it on... We haven't really taken much damage up here. That's incredible, considering what they're up against. Okay, this guy's gonna die. Just get back,
At
please.
once. I move
And then we also
swift.
need to start using this Spirit Leech on the enemy lord. Get him out. We've got 50 winds of magic left, so we're still in good shape there. Okay, he's back in the line, so we can get him some shield back. Go, how's our Vargulf doing? He's actually holding on okay. So why don't we keep him there? Yeah, I don't want to send these dogs in by themselves. We need to wait for the crypt horrors. Heals, heals, heals. Where do we need it? We need it on the dogs. Can we get the dogs a little closer? And then this guy needs to keep fighting, but maybe just not on that front line where he was getting chewed up. Okay, let's move him to this front. Both of these guys should be able to work together. Alright, another winds of, what do you call it? Spirit Leech on this guy. Dogs should be in range now. Perfect. Let's get those units back in. Crypt horrors are still healing. Yeah, this Vargulf is getting kind of low. I'm going to back him up a little bit. See if we can get him away without getting shot at. Yeah, these Slayers, pirates are going to want to shoot. So we'll just keep him back here. I just don't want him getting in the main mix. Because these guys are nasty. They will destroy him. Okay, more Spirit Leech on this guy as soon as we can. And then heal on the dogs again because they didn't get any... They didn't get any of their units back. There we go, another one down. So this guy's going to go down very soon. Crypt horrors are here. Let's get in. Yeah, let's get in there and save our Vargulf. Crypt horrors first. Actually, maybe it doesn't even matter. I'm going to move them on top of the enemy rather than attacking because I feel like right now... No, dude, why are you going in there? What are you doing, bro? That's not where I told you to move. Why do they always do this crap, man? That's so annoying. I don't want you to go. I want you to stay. Okay. Just stay back here. They're running into us anyways. That's fine. But, like, I gave them a move order back here, and they moved to here and then there. Like, what the hell? There's nothing blocking here. There's no reason for you to do that. I don't get why they would do that. The Vargulf is about to hit healing cap. Like, the healing cap and his current HP are about to meet. We need to be careful with that. We have some healing cap to give on our lords. Lord and hero, so they need to just stay there and fight. This guy's dead. 100% he's dead. Yeah, there's no way he gets out now. He's not getting out anyways because he's unbreakable. So that should help. Let's get some heals on these zombies that are getting kind of low. Dogs are getting kind of low now as well. Crypt horrors are okay. You need to heal the dogs or get them back. Vargulf, I don't want you in the main fight, actually. I want you to get back. Okay, debuff the line again. What a fight, man. Holy crap. We haven't lost really anything. Just some HP on the Vargulf and a couple dogs. But, oh, they're going down. Let's pull these guys back so they can heal. Yeah, their healing cap's here as well, so we'll just leave them back. Maybe in reserve. I'm going to pull the Vargulf into the formation now. If these guys want to shoot for a little bit, it's not much we can do about it. The Slayers are starting to get under Crypt horrors. I don't really want that either. And I see their healing cap. So yeah, a lot of units are hitting healing cap now, which is good. That means we utilize them. Yep, so let's get these guys out of the formation and maybe over here to hit some of the higher value like the Slayers. And we still have heals. We have... Okay, so the Vargulf does not want to go in the middle. Please go in the middle. Just go in the middle and chill. We still have heals, and we still have Spirit Leeches if we need it. But I don't think we need the Spirit Leech. I think if we just hold, we will get most of these guys. They're unbreakable, so they're not going to run. But the good thing about that is we won't have to fight these guys again.
It is time.
Yeah, they're going to go down with the ship. So let me speed this up. I think we're kind of at the end now. Assuming we don't hit healing cap on all these units, we should be fine. Alright, we're going to use some Spirit Leech to clean up the rest, because once they get down to like 5 or 10 units, Spirit Leech basically is instant death for them. So we should be able to heal up to full on most of our units. And that's that fight. We can move on and take their I think it's their capital.
Doom on them.
There it is. The miners, these are the only things that they had that were not unbreakable. Those guys didn't run. Or they did run, so the army survives. But this was a very good fight for us. We just gained 3 levels because this guy just got recruited, level 1. The only thing I'm a little disappointed, maybe not disappointed, maybe that's not the right word, but a little underwhelmed at the Vargolf. I feel like he would have done better. But he does have some interesting utility because he's got regen. He can tank quite a bit as long as he's not getting shot. I feel like once he was in melee, he was okay, but when he got shot, it was pretty bad. But yeah, if you look at like the damage numbers, I guess he did okay. Yeah, I guess he did okay. He did more than a lot of the other units. Interesting. Yeah, it just felt like he was getting beat up pretty bad, and right off the bat. But either way, I'm glad he's in the army. I'm sure I'll figure out how to utilize him. I think he's probably better off fighting bigger units than smaller units. I think that might have been the problem. So, but anyways, let's take the money. Actually, do we want... No, we don't want army replenishment. We want the money. Because we are broke. And then we'll be able to finish him off right here. So now we got to figure out how do we want to fight this battle. Actually, I had an interesting thought. So what if we were to attack this army? That'll pull in the garrison. The garrison will fight, but a lot of them will probably run at some point. There's a couple unbreakable units in there. The Slayers. But the rest of them will definitely run at some point. So we could fight a field battle, destroy them, let them run, and then we'll fight them again. So that we'll get 3 fights out of 1 army and 1 settlement. I think that's probably the right way to go. Now the question is, does that change anything? It doesn't change our movement. Right, we still have enough. Oh, we don't have enough to sack it. Yeah, if we wait 1 turn, we'll be taking it at level 2. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think it's worth delaying though. I don't think it's worth delaying for 1 turn just for that. So, all right, now I guess from the original question, we don't have enough movement speed to do that, so we just have to.
What?
Yeah, it is what it is. So we'll take the fight. That's fine, and then we'll just loot and occupy then. But yeah, I think that's still the right move. So we'll get 2 more fights out of it so we can get these guys leveled up. Yeah, Pyrrhic Victory. That's really good. That means we're way ahead then. So they don't have blast charges. Again, just a couple units of ranged that we'll have to deal with. So here's the game plan. We're going to try to get to this wood line before the reinforcements come in. Then we'll take the fight over there. I think that's the right way to go. So, yeah, that's a really good looking wood line against some of the range units that they have. We'll probably not be able to harass with these guys too much. I just don't think we'll have much time. And then this guy, I'd like to get him healed back up. But I don't really want to use the Winds of Magic, speaking of which. Use their invocation, or the Black Prey up. Yeah, so we'll have to... Do you want to use Winds of Magic? Probably not, because we do have a lot of Raised Dead spells. I went ahead and leveled that up on both of these guys. Oh, I lied. Only on the Necro. But that's fine. 9 of them, still quite a bit. So we can delay, distract, all that stuff with these guys. Yeah, see, we're not going to... Well, we might just barely get there in time. But then they still have time to move. So let's go to the edge of the woods. For that. This guy's not going to be able to stay hidden because he can't hide in woods. So I'll leave him maybe over here. And if they want to chase him, that's fine. We'll just have him... Oh, that's actually a good idea. Why don't we use this guy to bait? And then we'll ambush whoever chases them with these. Because we can't have these participate in the ball fight. And this guy just needs time to heal. So that will work out really well. Okay, so yeah, I think we have our game plan here. We're very slowly making our way over here. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I would not want to be going up against that. Unless I had like a lot of bombs. Reinforcements are here. Let's try to get them to waste some of their ammo. Or at least, yeah, bait them into coming over this way. We want to take the fight with them shooting from the wood line. And then we'll get maybe over by the rocks. That'll give us some cover on at least one side. Yep, looks like they're going to go for it. Now, we can't keep our units too far ahead because if these Slayers get a hold of us, they're just... Our heroes are just dead. Flat out dead. Nothing we could do about it. Now, they don't really seem like they're going to push. I think they're going to play defense. So if that's the case, then we'll have time to get some spells off. They do have a hero here. So let's go harass him. Here we go. So we'll Spirit Leech this guy. Oh, no, the Slayers. Are they? No, Dwarf Warriors. That's fine. We can escape them. The Slayers we can't get away from. And yep, there they go. They're going to waste some of their ammo. Actually, they're going to just feed one at a time? Because that would be even better. Yeah, we can fight these guys for a little bit. Okay, no, we can't. But we can draw them back to our line. Yeah, so they're going to back. That's fine. How do we want to do this? Don't want to get into... I don't want to get stuck against these guys. Let's move up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yep, they'll make contact with our line. No, they're not. Dude, what are you guys doing? Wait, let me get some work done and we'll come back when the action starts. Right, so yeah, they are still not really wanting to commit. So we'll get... No, they're... Yeah, this is weird, man. Don't quite understand what they want to do. But I know for sure they're letting us get damage off for free, so can't really argue with that. I would like to bait them back in, but they're so scary, man. They will surround our guys and not let them out, and I don't want them to die, so... See how far up they want to go to our line. If are they gonna do it again? No, they're gonna go all the way. Perfect. That's perfect. All right, and then our Vargolf, we want him to just chill in the back. Oh no, don't leave me. Don't leave me. But the Vargolf is pretty quick. So if they do that again, we'll just use him to harass, I guess. All right, yeah, let me sorry for the back and forth, but it looks like there's going to be action and then they back at the last second, so. All right, they made contact with their line with 2 units this time. So I don't know what that means. Are they coming? I think they are. Well, their army's not. These okay, yeah, and then they're going to retreat again. But that means we can just harass. So we'll just keep picking them off. If they want to do that, I'm totally fine. We got plenty of time. I'm also going to bring my dogs back. I feel like, oh, these are unbreakable. They're not going to break, but we could probably get some meaningful damage on them. Yeah, if we keep baiting the shields. So let's get back and... I'm just going to cycle charge with this guy. We haven't shoot through our shield at all. And then I just don't want this guy to take any damage. He needs to heal. Oh, he just took a damage. Yep, he's getting hit. Okay, so we'll pull him back. Okay, enemy army is reforming or coming? I don't know. I think they're going to be moving in. Nope, they're leaving this guy to die. Perfect. So there's one group down. And that's a Slayer. That's one of the strongest units that they have. Those guys are really hard to fight against. Sweet. Let's keep harassing then. Okay, this guy's about to die. Maybe 3 or 4 more of these Spirit Leeches and he'll be gone. That's their only single unit entity that they have. They have 1 more unit of Slayers, I think. 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I think only 1. And then after that, it's just regular units. It's not that scary of an army. So let me get them to charge our main line and then we'll come back. All right, they are definitely coming this time. So we hit them with a few more Spirit Leeches. We killed that single unit. And then we started hitting some of their weaker units with Spirit Leeches just to kill off units. And they're definitely coming now. So we'll have to take some archer fire. These guys can go run around and bait them. So I don't know how much of their army they'll split off to chase. But hopefully it's a lot. I really want this guy to stay back to get heals though. But that's okay. We can use Winds of Magic at the end to heal him up if we need to. We're going to keep hitting the Slayers with everything we've got. Get these guys back in the center so they don't take too much damage. Get the debuff on them. They are attacking with just a single unit of miners. So basically free kills. And we'll get our Crypt Horrors ready to come out. Yeah, I don't think we need to do too much else here. This line should hold. And then we'll worry about harassing these other units. Oh, also, we have... I forgot. We have zombie summons we can use. Just to bolster the front line. Might as well just use those. See if they can draw some enemy fire as well. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, he went back in. Okay, so they're wasting our time. Let's just go out and hit them. And then I want to keep using this on the Slayers. So we'll keep hitting the Slayers with Spirit Leech. Just drain them down little by little. Not really much to heal yet. These guys are all hanging in there. Let's start charging these guys, the quarrelers. And then, yeah, these guys need to get out there. What are you doing? Sitting in the back. Let's get another Spirit Leech on these Slayers. Zombie summons to tie these guys in. And then we could probably throw a heal on the Vargol. Yeah, we might as well. Right, he is throwing the Quarrelers into the line, so they're not going to be shooting. Let's go ahead and tie up this one next, because they're already getting swallowed up by our zombie spawns. Perfect. Their Quarrelers are getting chewed up badly. Completely swallowed them this time. And then yeah, they're pretty much done. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up. We've got all their archers dead. Only thing they have left are the units in the front line, and their front line's getting massacred right now. Right, they just shattered. The only thing left are these Slayers, unbreakable units. So we'll take them out, and then that's it. We got it. And we'll try and run down as many as we can so we don't have to fight that big of a siege. But we will have another battle after this for sure. So we wiped out... This army's dead because it's our second fight. And we wiped out most of these guys. They still have a little bit of ranged, but for the most part, they're gone. So second fight. And then this one, only 130 dark magic. We're not taking that. Let's take the army replenishment. And then we should have plenty of movement speed to take, but not enough to sack. Right, 23 is not enough. We need like 30. Decisive auto-resolve. I don't think I'm going to take it still, though. I think we just fight this manually. And also, do we have levels? Right, so I'm going to fight this one offline just to make sure... Well, we literally healed up to full. That's funny. So we fought two massive battles, and we ended up coming out ahead. Is that settlement down? And if we want... Let's see what kind of money it's worth. Oh yeah, 2 grand. That's definitely worth it. And we don't have room to sack, but it's not that much difference anyways. We'll just loot and occupy. And we got a gambler's armor.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Perfect. Yep, that'll work really well. We need to take Nashrak's lair next. So do they have somebody in their settlement? No military presence. So there's nobody there. Fallen Mountain King. What about this one? Yeah, I don't think so. It's this one right, yeah. He's pretty far out. Okay, so that's pretty much... Wait, do we have somebody else to move? We have this guy to move. All right. We definitely want to force march because we want to get there in a reasonable time. Oh, hold on. So regular movement, it's 3 turns. If we force march, that means we have to overcome this blue line in 1 turn, which I don't think is enough. Right, so it goes up to here, and then force march goes up to
Bring it all to me.
Here. So we can force march there in 2 turns, but we won't be able to attack in 2 turns is the problem. So that's probably not worth it. So now the question is, do we try to channel? Let's see what channeling stance looks like.
I relish the opportunity.
It's a little bit of blue. Yeah, a little bit of blue. So we'll probably force march, channel stance, 2nd turn, and then 3rd turn we'll attack.
Yes.
Okay, it is what it is. So that's pretty much it for all of our army movements. And before we go through the end turn, I had a thought here. So Averheim is a problem, but I still think it's worth it to push them out sooner than later. Looking through all these, Nordland, Ostland, and and the Wasteland, all 3 of these will fall in 3 to 4 turns, based on what I've estimated. I think I can get Averland to fall in the same amount of time. So 3, maybe 4 if we get unlucky, but I think 3 turns we can do it. So I was looking this over. We still have this right here at Flensburg. So there's a bunch of stuff that we can recruit right here. It doesn't show in the Raised Dead, but if you hire somebody, then you can recruit them because it's got this. So we could, I don't think we can get here in 1 turn, so it's going to be 1 turn, 2 to capture. And this is the thing. I don't know if we can reach this in 1 turn. So it's either 3 or 3, 4, depending on if it takes 1 or 2 turns to get to Grenstad. So I'm going to hire another army here. I don't feel great about it, but I think it's the right move. Actually, here's some interesting things to consider. We could do another one of these. I was saving up the bloodlines so that we can get another one of these. I wanted to get this one. You need 12 blood kisses to get this. And you get a minus 10% upkeep, which would save us about 2 grand, 2 to 2,500, which is a lot of money each turn. Or we could just do this, put somebody in charge of one of these and get them leveled up. It's not, a couple levels is not going to make that big of a difference. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just hire the cheapest person we can find, which would be one of these disciplined necromancers. And we already paid for this guy too, so he's actually literally the cheapest. It's going to make our wages go up, but it is what it is. So what we want to do is move down here. So you can see it's going to be 2 turns for sure. If we force march, we can get there, and then we would need somebody else. Like we could hire an army right here to besiege, but I don't think that's really going to help us much, right? Because they won't be able to hire a siege attacker. We can get a siege attacker here, I think. Right, do we have one? Yeah, oh man, we got lucky. We have exactly one siege attacker. So we can get that done. That's a sign it's meant to be. So why don't we do this? We'll hire as much as we can here. Gonna tank our economy again, but that's the name of this campaign. So we'll go, let me make it just a little bit cheaper here. We'll go Gravedigger. How about that? Yeah, that's a little cheaper. So we'll go Corpse Cart, Unholy Lodestone. We'll probably get rid of this Necrolord at some point, so we'll use this as the group heal. We obviously need that. We obviously need some fast-moving units. And then we'll get all of the strong units that we can handle. Maybe a couple anti-large. Do we even need the skeletons if we're just going to go zombies? I don't think we do. That's going to fill it out. Oh my god, that's an expensive army. 5,700. Okay, no, not 5,700. Why is it so much cheaper? Yeah, it's only 3. It's not even 3 grand. Okay, so that's a pretty reasonable price then, I think. I think that's the right call. That's 20 out of 22, so we don't need to hire any more. So we'll start moving over that way. Like I said, force march. You dare. So it doesn't really matter. And then we'll just have to declare war on them. Like I said, it is what it is. If we get hit diplomatically, that's not a big deal. I think part of the concern was that one of our allies or people that we were planning on confederating would take a settlement that we need, but we're about to take this next turn. Nobody else is nearby, so we'll get Marienburg, no problem. And then we need Gorsel and Arnau. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that is the plan. 2, 3, 4. Before, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I already did it. I can't go back. But yeah, I thought about it a decent amount. I think this is the right call. We're going to shoot for 15, but if we hit 16 for the long goal, I think that's still pretty reasonable. If I had planned this out better, I could have gotten long-term faster. So obviously we spent a lot of time and resources taking out these guys. And I don't think we needed to do that. We could have put those resources into getting these, and we probably would have been done by now, or close to it. We probably could have done it in a few, like 2 or 3 turns faster, but I think that's still reasonable. And then we'll go for maybe the Domination campaign victory. Maybe we'll try for that. But anyways, that is it. We've got 58 settlements. We're at 26k in the bank and negative 15k. Although the negative 15k is a little misleading, we are going to delete this army next turn, so it'll go down a little bit. It'll probably be closer to like 1350. 13.5, something like that. So anyways, that is end of turn 12. Unless we get attacked on the end turn, which we actually might. Yeah, this one will probably get attacked. And then I don't think we'll get attacked anywhere else. Oh, you know what, actually, now that I think about it. He is in range, and he might, if he has something else behind here, he might actually attack. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can see that is a potential. So we'll throw some items on these 2 armies anyways, just in case. This one for sure. But yeah, end of turn 12.